Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Brewing with Jim.
Welcome. Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you, Joseph. Welcome to you too.
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Joseph Jasper. I am co-host, question asker, but as always, I'm joined with Mr. Jim Brewington.
Here I am.
Yeah, how are you today?
I feel happy. I feel good. Yeah.
Excellent. Me too.
Yeah.
This is a show where we get questions from our audience and we try to offer advice into the things that they are thinking about in life. And today's no exception. We've got a question from our audience, and we're going to dive right in. So, Jim, it's a big one. The question is this: how can I handle failures or rejections in life?
Oof. Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Okay. Or in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it worth, just off the top of my head, is it worth breaking this into two questions?
Well, it is.
Failure and rejection are very different things.
Although if a person views rejection as I failed in the relationship, if we're talking about relationships, we always end up having to define the words in the question, and we can't ask the questioner because they're not in.
Yeah.
So let's start with failures. I have never met anybody who hasn't failed at something.
That's right.
Failures are inevitable in life if we set goals.
Yeah.
And everybody sets some goal every moment. I'm going to sit down now. And then you sit down. If you miss the chair and fall on the floor, you've failed to sit down. And not only have you failed, but you have shame and you look like an idiot. And okay. I don't know what kind of failures the person's talking about, but if a person fails a class in school, that could be for 2 or 3 different reasons.
Yeah.
When students fail, they blame the teacher.
Yes.
When the students fail, the teacher blames the student. And sometimes it's just that the student doesn't have an aptitude for this particular subject.
That's right.
But the teacher's going to think, well, you didn't study enough. You didn't do your work. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. All right, let's bring this back to failure. The failure is how do you handle it? Mm-hmm. You change your behavior.
Yeah.
And fix it.
Yes.
And take the class again. Start the company again, unless you've started a company that failed and you made so many bad decisions that there's no way this company is going to succeed. Yeah. Most companies fail.
Yes, that's true.
They do. And I think it's about 80% with restaurants.
Wow.
And restaurants start up, and I enjoy eating. I'm going to start a restaurant. I enjoy cooking. I'm going to start a restaurant. I have no idea about labor costs
the amount
or
of work.
The
oh my goodness,
enormous amount of work. I was in the restaurant business for 27 years.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that my advice about the restaurant business is don't get in it. It's very difficult.
Yes.
And there are failures. One of the famous stories that are often used is Babe Ruth, who, with all his success at the plate and the baseballs that he hit out of the park and so forth, I have heard he struck out more than any other player. Wow. Well, you just do that. That's what you do.
A part of the game.
In order to be a success in baseball, you have to hit the ball at least a third of the time, or at best a third of the time.
Yeah.
And then you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Okay. How do I handle the failures? Well, I have failed. I failed a course in college, and it was botany, and I just gave up. I just gave up after I blamed the teacher that this idiot doesn't know what he's talking about, or maybe he does know what he's talking about, but he doesn't know how to teach.
Yeah.
Or you go that is not healthy.
Yeah.
What can I do to change? And so I think handling it in a healthy way is accepting it that it's going to be inevitable. Either this isn't my endeavor.
Yes.
I shouldn't be doing this. I need to be doing something that I am created to do, that I am skilled to do, that I have an aptitude for
That's
doing,
right.
and so forth. That could be spiritualized, but let's just talk pragmatically.
Of course,
right now.
yeah.
Okay. And then I can try something else, and try something else until this feels like where I should be, and I meant feels.
Yeah.
There is a feeling. Now, when we are gifted by God to do something.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean we're good at it when we're gifted.
That's right.
We have to. The gifts God gives us are like going to the work site, a construction work site, and we go to the tool shed and we check out the tool that we need for that job that day.
Mm-hmm.
We may or may not know how to use it. We probably don't.
Sure.
And so we take it anyway. Somebody helps us learn how to use it. We practice it. We use it.
Yeah.
And then after a certain amount of time, we're good at this.
That's right.
Okay. The same thing
Absolutely.
is true. What happened the first time I checked out the jackhammer? Well, I failed.
Yes.
Because the thing shook my teeth out, and I
Sure.
didn't know how to hold it, and I didn't know how to how to direct it. And so, do I give up? Not after the first time, no.
Right.
But I did fail. How do I handle it in a healthy way? I get back on the horse.
Yeah.
Get back on the jackhammer.
That's
and
absolutely
figure it
true.
out.
Yes.
To give up completely when something is not perfect in a skill, that is an unhealthy way
That is.
to handle
Yeah.
failures, I think.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
We have all had failed relationships. We have had a friendship, in many cases, a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And very few people, I'm sure, stand at the altar at the wedding and think this isn't going to work.
Right.
Maybe I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll give it a try. If it doesn't, we'll get a divorce, which is not a good idea.
Right.
But we have all failed.
Yeah.
Some of us go on. Many successful businessmen, think of millionaires, think of billionaires.
Yeah.
They've all failed.
They have.
It was as we record, actually, I think isn't it several weeks before these episodes air. I heard that Elon Musk's rocket blew up yesterday.
Yeah, it did.
What does he do next? Give up?
Yeah.
No, he does
yeah.
that. No, he builds another rocket.
That's right.
What did we do wrong?
We get all the telemetry data and we dive in and we figure out what went wrong.
Somebody did the math wrong.
Sure.
And we need to fix the math on this one.
Yeah.
So those people who attempt to achieve
Yes.
will fail.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
you just correct. That's all. You adjust.
Yes.
You keep going. That, to me, is a healthy way. Now, other failures could be, what if my failure with God? What if I don't? And we have already talked about this in other episodes.
Yeah.
But God loves us so much that
That's right.
we're forgiven.
Yeah.
And we're justified. But does that mean that I should just be broken and not try to please, not try to behave as He has created me to be?
Right.
No. So my first reaction for that is get back on the horse.
Yeah, that's mine too. My first reaction to the original question, as it pertains to the failure side of the question, I think we'll talk about rejection later. But when it comes to failure, to me, there's a big difference, and I think it depends contextually on did you fail at a thing that can be reattempted? And if so, then the best way to handle it is what you've been talking about, which is you've got to take away something from it.
Change something.
You've got to get a lesson out of the failure. What went wrong? Why did it go wrong? And how can I do it differently next time? There is unfortunately times in life where a failure does not present an opportunity for trying again.
True.
Yeah. And what's your takeaway from those moments? There still should be a takeaway, even if it doesn't become directly applicable to the same situation again. But having reflective moments on failures often makes the failures worth it.
Let me use a daily example that I encounter with my students.
Sure.
And it's going to be penmanship.
Yeah.
All right. We as an educational America have changed our minds about teaching penmanship.
Yes.
When I was in school, we had handwriting as a part of our day. And we had special paper with 4 lines, so we know that the ascenders of the letters and the descenders of the letter went a particular way. And there were the swirl methods, and there were all these methods for cursive and making things clear. My handwriting, I always got C's. My handwriting was not good. I failed at being what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I went to my grandfather, who had a beautiful masculine handwriting. Okay. I said, "Can you teach me to write?" And as you do. And he said yes, and we sat down, and I worked and worked and worked. There was a time when I didn't like the way I made my 5s. And I sat down and wrote a page full of 5s until they came out the way I wanted them to be.
Brilliant.
Now, today, my students don't know how to write. I have some who have legible penmanship. It's all lower caps or something because we don't teach cursive anymore. But I count some answers wrong on papers they have written, quizzes, because I can't read it.
Yeah.
And if I can't read it, it's wrong.
Yeah.
And they come to me with the paper in their hand. They say, "Well, right there, it says that right there." I say, "I can't read that. That's not how you make an A. That's not how you make an A." I have no idea what that is. I can try to read it and make out what it is. And my advice to them is, if you don't like your handwriting, change it.
Yeah.
You're not born with this scrolling scribble.
You're not destined to always write like this.
So change it. And that's my thought about the failures. How do we handle them healthy in a healthy way? Determine if this is not something that I can achieve. It's not, or yes, other people achieve this, and I am not disabled in this particular way. Change it and put in the energy necessary to correct.
That's right.
Okay, that's my thought. Now, rejection.
Rejection, whole different thing.
Oh, man.
Let me say this. This is purely coincidental. I read an article yesterday that came through my newsfeed, and I knew that this question and episode was coming today. And I thought, let me take a look. The article was titled something along the lines of like, why rejection is a necessary, part of life, or something like that. And I'd say the thesis of this article is that that we should be keeping a quota of rejections in life, and we should be getting so many rejections that we eventually build them into approvals. And here's their argument. Fundamentally, a rejection is bad and it feels bad. But what does it imply about that person? It means that they're trying something. They had to try something first in order for it to get rejected. Like they had a desire, or they had an ambition, or they had something that they were trying to do that, yes, in the end, got shot down. The worst thing that we could do with our rejection is let it prevent us from trying more things in the future. And what the point of this article was trying to say, let's normalize rejection. Let's get used to rejection because that is a part of life. And it actually is a healthy, getting rejected is a healthy marker of a life that is a little more fearless.
But it doesn't feel that way.
It doesn't. It does not.
It feels terrible. And the thoughts that are generated by that feeling is, I am unworthy. I'm terrible at this. Other people can do this and I can't do this. There's the rejection. Now, if the true. Possibly. The rejection can be from another person. It can be, we have tried to be friends and this isn't going to work and we don't like this and I don't want to be friends with you anymore. And sometimes that can be shocking. If it happens, it usually isn't that straightforwardly presented. It's you just start drifting away, even ghosting maybe, that term. But we can be rejected by people. We can be rejected by a company because of things that because of race, because of our height, because of our religion. So those rejections, how do we handle that in a healthy way? Those are inevitable, and they're not my fault. I can't control the color of skin that I was born with. This is it. Take it or leave it. And I have lived in a place, I won't name it, but I have lived in a place where I have been a minority, ethnically, a minority. And I could feel it. I could see that I couldn't be accepted or brought into certain situations that other people were. That's a rejection. I can't control it. I can't control it. Now, I have been rejected in relationships, and I probably could have done better. I could have controlled it a little bit. But you just do better and hope there's forgiveness from the other person. Jesus was rejected.
That's right.
Over and over and over. He was rejected by Herod and stood before him and ignored. He didn't even speak to him. Herod wanted him to present some magic show, do a miracle for me, prove who you are. Jesus was rejected by fellow Jews, the Pharisees, even the Sadducees, and others. How did he handle it? Well, he handled it by either accepting it, preaching his love, manifesting his love, or walking away from the swine to which he was casting pearls.
That's right.
So I think it calls almost for a case-by-case basis. But to handle our rejection is an emotional question. It's and we can rationalize that the rejection shouldn't happen. Doesn't matter, it did. And we still have to handle it. So I think case by case, and am I in control? Could I have done something else? The answer is maybe I could have done something. I can't change my skin color.
Of course,
but maybe I could have done something else. I could have been more charitable. I could have been more patient. I could have been more kind. All these things. And then it's shake your head, Jim, and fix it. Become more charitable. Become more kind. Be kinder. So there's my thought.
I love that. And I'm thinking in retrospect, you mentioned rejection in relationships, and it sparked this thought in me, which is that the article that I referenced at the beginning of this half of the segment, where it's like you should seek rejection, that kind of idea.
Well, when you said that, I almost thought, are we supposed to keep a database, spreadsheet, on how many rejections there have?
Maybe. The author actually does. But here's what I wanted to clarify real briefly. That article was written about rejection in a professional context. Not in a relational context. So she's talking about going to her boss with proposals, that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've had that.
So she's not saying, go out and seek a bunch of relational rejections. That's not the point of that article. She's saying be an ambitious person. Try to make changes happen. Try to do good things. Try to push buttons and make things happen. And there is a healthy side to that. I would not apply the same advice to romantic relationships and attempting to get,
I understand, and they are completely different. They surely are. If you are in a decision-making position professionally, then you make decisions, but my way of doing it, and has been my way of doing it, is to receive advice from other people. And I don't want yes men around me. If you don't disagree with me, what do I need you for? That's the value of somebody who disagrees, and then you work this out, and ultimately you make the decision. But you receive
absolutely.
that. Now I am most of the people who work at this school, my guess is, are climbing up the career ladder in education. I'm climbing down. And it's more difficult to climb down because I have been in a position of decision-making most of my life, and now I'm not. I make decisions about my little world here, but I don't make school-wide decisions. And I am almost never asked for my thoughts about that either. So that makes it a little more difficult. But I do make suggestions. And most of the suggestions I've made are still in the suggestion box. I don't know what happened to them. I've had one suggestion that was accepted and then in a few months was reversed. So what do I how do I handle that in a healthy way? That's the way it is. I'm fine. It's not going to ruin my life. It's not going to ruin my day. It's not going to ruin.
It's not going to prevent you from keeping trying.
And I keep trying because I care for the betterment of the school. I care for the betterment of the students. And my suggestions are not self-satisfying, self-gratifying. They're not about me. They're about how we can better serve the people that we are called to serve.
I love that. I'm going to do something really unique in this moment on the podcast, which is I am going to punt the second segment question. Typically, we do a second segment question where it's silly and you don't know what's coming. I'm going to not do that. I have a second segment question for you that I've just thought of on the fly. It's not from my notes. It's not prepared ahead of time. But it has specifically to do with what we've been talking about. But it is not something you've been aware of. You're saying you're climbing down the career ladder. You've been in positions of decision-making authority. Here's my follow-up question to you based on what we've already done in this episode. How do you reject well when you are the person in charge? When you are the decision maker and someone comes to you with a proposal that you have to shoot down, how, or in a relationship,
truthfully, I'm not concerned about what the person thinks about my decision. I can't be governed by fear of what they may feel about my decision. But there's got to be a reason that I'm making the decision. If it's a righteous reason, I'll just state it. We can't afford that. We don't have the money to do that. It's a good suggestion. Now, what if I think it's a bad suggestion? I think it's a bad suggestion for these reasons. And then I will state the reasons. I will be truthful. I am straightforward.
That's fair. Absolutely
about that.
You are.
I hope I am doing that with a cordial disposition. And I usually do. But I have students in my classes say, well, you should do this, or it would be fun if we could play a game right now. High school students are huge on playing games.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man.
That's all they do.
Man. Games I'm not convinced that they are educational worthy, that they have merit. And they are time-consuming, and somebody has to keep score, and that eats up a lot of class time. I will tell them, the reason I don't want to play a game today is because I have a lesson plan, and here's the lesson plan, and we're not going to have time to do this. Sometimes I will say yes. I will even make time for a game. But I have one game. It's called the handshake game, and I think that does have merit for educating people. And people will say, "Can we play a game today?" And all our games are done in American Sign Language. They can't. Okay.
That's amazing.
And my answer sometimes has been, "Yes, go ahead." And then I just sit there. Or I'll get up and go sit in one of the desks. And go ahead. Us? You want me to do all the work? Well, you play the game.
This is your idea.
And this is your exactly. So I think your question to me was, what? How do I reject an idea?
Well,
Well, I just tell the reason that I reject the idea. Now, what is if the idea is give me a raise? And I will be straightforward about that. I could say yes. Mm-hmm. I could say no because, and then we can't afford that. It's not whatever the reason is. Or I would like to give you a raise. I need to see these behavior changes and these improvements, and you're achieving more.
I was going to say.
So just be truthful. Why wouldn't I be truthful?
Yeah, absolutely. Is there any fear in you in those moments, or have there been any in moments where you fear the person taking it personally, despite giving, say, objective measures and reasons?
No, it's not a fear. No. It's just a reality.
It's how it is. Yeah,
take it personally, but
I'm not going to think about this in 5 minutes.
I can't help how you take this.
Sure.
I can help how I present it to you.
Yes.
And if I present it to God said, speak the truth in love. Mm-hmm. If you realize that I care for you, now there are some people I've fired hundreds of people.
Wow!
And I have hired probably several thousand over the years.
Yeah.
You fire somebody if it's rebellion, theft, gross misbehavior.
Yeah.
Embezzlement. I don't care how they take it.
Sure, that's right.
That's just the way it is. These are the rules, and you broke the rules. But it could be, this is the rule, and you broke the rule. Let's try better, and here's a way to do better.
Yeah.
Second chance. I'm huge on second chances.
Yeah.
I am not huge on fifth chances.
Yes.
But,
Yeah, absolutely.
So
this is fascinating. This has been fascinating. I'm it's fun having a second segment that still kind of, connects with the first segment. I think we should wrap it up there, though. Okay. We're going to run out of time. But
thanks for what you do here.
Of course. Thank you for what you do. We want to extend an invitation to our audience as we close, as always, that if you want to ask us a question, you can email us at brewingwithjim@gmail.com. And that email address is set up for us to see whatever you submit to us, whether it's a question, a story, an introduction, where you're listening from, just a quick appreciation, whatever it may be.
Or depreciation.
Or a depreciation, exactly. That is, again, brewingwithjim@gmail.com.
Okay.
With that, everyone, it's another week, another episode. Thank you all very much.
Take care, everybody.
The topics that are covered and the answers that are offered during episodes of Brewing with Jim are designed to mine the wisdom attained from a life of pastoral ministry and care. They do not constitute professional or clinical training or expertise in the areas of counseling or mental health. CVCS and its podcast network want to provide a platform for the discipleship of our community. Brewing with Jim is our attempt to foster that environment in a format that is accessible for everyone to participate in. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed during the show are the speaker's own, and they may or may not represent the views, thoughts, or opinions of Capistrano Valley Christian Schools or its faculty. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. This episode has been a production of the Capistrano Valley Christian Schools Podcast Network. Capistrano Valley Christian Schools is a Christian JK-12 school in San Juan Capistrano, California. Be sure to check out, subscribe to, and leave a review of this show and the other shows on our network on your podcast player of choice. Doing so supports the school community in a multitude of ways. For more information about the CVCS Podcast Network or any of our other shows, check out cvcs.org or email podcasts@cvcs.org. On behalf of the whole network, this is Mr. Jasper saying thank you again for listening and stay tuned for more.